Shakalaka, what is up, high level elite channel? Hey, so ChatGPT and the plugins. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit about how the plugins work, how to download them, how to use them, and just how to get everything going. There are quite a few of them. I'm not going to cover them all in this video. This video is just to show you how to get going and get started with them. Okay, so first of all, you do need to have ChatGPT Plus. It is the paid version of ChatGPT. Cool thing is you have access to the GPT-4 model, which is smarter, not faster than 3.5. 3.5 is lightning fast, but GPT-4 has a lot more, let's just say it was trained on a lot more data, and it's going to give you some better answers here. So you do have browsing. We'll go over that. And then we have plugins. Okay. So browsing gives you the ability to search the web right inside of GPT and ChatGPT and get up-to-date current information. If you want to say, hey, what's the weather like today? It'll be able to search that. And then plugins, plugins are like giving ChatGPT arms and legs. If you have ChatGPT Plus and you do not see these two options, first thing you're going to want to do is go to the bottom left-hand corner next to your email address. My photo might be in the way right now, but you're going to click the three buttons. You're going to click settings, and then it's going to pop this up. You're going to go to beta features, and then just make sure that those are turned on. Okay. Now, how to get started with plugins once you have those turned on and you can see these available. If you do not see these available, I believe the waitlist is over. I believe they've opened this up to all ChatGPT Plus users. If not, reach out to support or go to the ChatGPT waitlist and get on there. And actually, I don't really know what else you can do. But let's say we wanted to add a plugin. Okay, let's check out the plugins a little bit. So once you activate the plugins, this little toggle button here will pop up. It'll show the plugins that you already have installed. And I'm going to click that off, and let's go down here to the plugin store. Now, there are quite a few plugins. These ones are the most popular. So Speak, learn how to say anything in another language, your AI-powered language tutor, ask your PDF, unlock the power of your PDFs. This one's cool. You can put a link to your PDF. It does have to be a web link, and it will read your PDF. You can ask questions. Expedia, bring your trip plans. Wolfram, access, computation, math curation. I've heard really awesome things about this. I don't quite know how to use it, but we are going to learn together. Zapier, interact with over 5,000 apps. When you install this one, you do have to have dual authentication set up on your ChatGPT account, but this gives ChatGPT the ability to interact with other apps and stuff. So this one's really cool. We'll go over that later. Video Insights, interact with online video platforms like YouTube and Dailymotion. Link Reader, read the content of all kinds of links like web pages. This one's kind of like a web scraper. Like you could put in a link and have it search for certain things on a website. Scholar AI, unlock the power of scientific research with peer-reviewed papers. Kayak, Show Me, Webpilot. Some of these do very similar things. I still haven't quite figured out which one's better, this or that, the other thing, but we're going to go through them. Browse and QA, web page, PDF data, generate articles from one or more URLs. Okay, so you could put in a bunch of URLs. So let's say you wanted to write an awesome blog and you have the topic of, let's say, vegan dieting. I don't know. You could put in 3 vegan websites and say, hey, I want to generate an article about this, and it'll pull information from those websites and generate an article. Then Vox Scripts enables you to search YouTube transcripts, financial data sources, and Google search results and more. So this is cool. So let's say you have like a 3-hour YouTube video and you remember that there was something amazing in that 3-hour YouTube video, but you don't have time to rewatch it. You can put the link to the YouTube video in there and it'll go through the transcript and it'll find you exactly where the thing was in that YouTube video. This one's super awesome. Then if we look at all, there is 16 pages of these, okay? I'm not going to read all of these. The descriptions, like I said, in future videos, I'm going to go through them, each one of them. But you have Cloudflare Radar. If you use Cloudflare quite often, get real-time insights into internet traffic patterns and threats. Competitor PPC, discover your competitor's best pay-per-click ads by entering their website address. That's amazing. So you can find the best your competitor's pay-per-click ads by putting their website address. I did not see that before. Access link. Access any links on the web page and get the information you need. So here's what's really cool. So I showed you, let's see, the popular one, and there was Webpilot. So Webpilot can search different web pages. Now, if we combine that with Access Link, you can actually have two two plugins at the same time. If you have one that searches the web and then you have another one that can access links and use them at the same time, now you actually have a real web scraper. It's pretty freaking awesome. Then you have Wahi, property listings, Daisy. This gives you information on ETFs, stocks, cryptos, Vox. We went over that. There's an AI for that. Find the right AI tools. So this actually will help you find different AI tools. And you'll notice that there are so many more: SEO, gift wrap, Klook, Webpilot, Portfolios Lab, Career, and there are just so many in here. And so what we do in order to, let's find one that I can demo for you really quick that makes a lot of sense. So Lexi Shopper. So let's use Webpilot. I'm going to go ahead and install Webpilot. So what you do is you hit install. And once it's installed, you'll see the little icon up here. Now, here's what's really cool is I can ask, because that plugin's open, I can say, so how do I use Webpilot and what are the top 5 use cases that I can use Webpilot for? Can you give me a couple of examples? All right, so once you have the plugin activated, you'll see it here and you'll be able to, you can click this and you'll be able to see that Webpilot is active. I'm only going to activate Webpilot. If you ever see one that is marked, that is marked red like this, it just means that it hasn't been validated by OpenAI. I believe that's exactly what that means. Let's see if it shows me. Nope. So once I have that open, if you want to dig in deep, and of course I'm going to go through some of these a lot of these in future videos, but if you want to do your own research on the plugins and you don't mind using up your 25 messages, I can say, what are the top 5 use cases for using Webpilot, and can you give me some examples on how to use it? Sure, Webpilot as a tool is a very powerful feature, allows the AI to interact with the web in a read-only manner. Here are top 5 use cases. So information extraction, content summarization. Webpilot can be used to, so let's go back, information extraction. Webpilot can be used to extract specific information from a web page. For example, if the user wants to know the latest news about a particular topic, they can provide the news website URL and ask AI to interact with it. Content summarization, translation, fact checking. So if you want to, you read a giant article and you want to check the facts, you can go ahead and do that. Reading and interpreting data. Webpilot can be used to read and interpret data. Web page, for example, if the user provides a URL of a domain. So let's just type in news. This could be dangerous. News. All right. So what I did was I went to Google News and then I clicked on the link, Invalid School Shooting, what we know a year later. And let's say I don't want to read the entire article. I can take this link, I can go back to the Webpilot plugin, and I can say, can you please summarize this article for me and give me the key points? And then I'm going to paste the link, and it's going to say using Webpilot. Here's a summary of the key points of the article, Uvalde school shooting, what we know a year later. The incident: a year ago, teenager gunman entered Uvalde Elementary and fatally shot 19 children and 2 teachers. Investigations findings, response legislation, aftermath and consequences. And you can see how powerful this is, where if you've got a 15-page article or you want to write a summary or you want to do something and it's online, you can actually go in there and have this do that. So current legislation actions, and boom, like that, we just turned this entire article, where I would have had to scroll through all of this and read it. We now just, through clicking and adding a link, we were able to go in and summarize that entire page in a matter of seconds. So that is the basics of plugins, how to install a plugin, and then our very first breakdown of the plugin Webpilot. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Austin. I'm excited to be able to help you guys figure all these plugins out. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of information out there. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments. If you would like me to do one specifically, a plugin specifically, go ahead and put it in the comments and I will make it happen. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you. Have a blessed rest of your day and we will see you soon.